I personally, we spent over $1 million building Evster into HubSpot. We saw it as an up and coming market. We decided that was the space we wanted to be in. And the product itself works really well now with HubSpot.
Right.
And it was a complete waste of time and money.
Wow. Okay.
So it took our eye off the ball. We were working on much, much smaller deals. The customers themselves were a lot needier because they didn't have their own internal RevOps function. And the value we could add, right? If you've only got 5 or 6 sellers, the impact we can have on revenue on growth is relatively limited. If you've got 50 or 100 sellers, getting everyone delivering consistently their whole sales cycle can be transformational for the business and drive huge amounts of growth. And so that distraction slowed us down. We got addicted to lots of small deals. The churn rate was too high because we were only adding a certain amount of value to these very small businesses. And our customer acquisition cost means that we don't really make a lot of money in the first year.
Right.
And so we decided to drink our own champagne and really took a deep dive into what our ICP needed to be. And then we decided to execute on that plan. And that was the easy part. The harder part was 3 months in, when the pipeline was growing. We could see proper ICP opportunities, decent value deals, companies we know we could have a big impact on, but nothing was closing.
Right.
And we'd never had more than a month without closing a piece of business, and we were 3 months in and we'd zeroed the whole quarter. Now, when you dive into that, we looked at the data and we could see that large deals take longer to close, and the pipeline was progressing at pace, and we were confident we were going to get there. But there were moments where I nearly pulled back because those small deals, getting another logo on the roster was exciting and easy, even though it wasn't profitable and actually was a distraction for the team.